Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about what are you doing with God's possession. So I want to start this off, turn into the book of Matthew chapter 25, and we're going to read starting at verse 14. I want you to go get your Bible, turn to the book of Matthew chapter 25, and let's start at verse 14. It say again, it would be like a man going on a journey who called his servant and entrusted his wealth to them. So let's start right here. I'm reading out of the NIV and it's using the word wealth. Other translation use the word possession. Okay. I need you to understand the first point we're going to make here is that God, when he entrusts you with an idea, when he give you an idea, that is God entrusting you with this idea. God see this idea as a wealthy idea. This is his possession. Okay. So God will give you an idea, and it's up to you to see this idea through. It's up to you to birth this idea, right? It's up to you to take this idea that's in your mind and now, you know, make it manifest in the physical. Okay. I hope you're following me here. So again, these ideas are coming from the Lord, and he is entrusting this idea in your care. Okay? This is his possession. Let's continue to read. Verse 15. To one he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and to another one bag, each according to his ability. So let's stop right there. Because the ideas that God give you, he's going to give you this idea according to your ability. So the idea come to you. Many of you, when you had certain ideas, you might have a big idea, and you might be like, "I don't think I have what it takes." Well, God think you have what it takes. That's why He gave you the idea. Okay, I need you to understand this. He give us the idea because God already looked at us and He already determined. Okay, you have the skills, you have the ability, you have the ability to see this idea through, right? It's a matter of, do I have the confidence, on the inside of me? Do I have the confidence to go ahead and move by faith, right? It's all about, can I overcome this fear? It's all about moving in the face of procrastination. Okay, so God, He give us according to our ability. Okay, it goes on to say, then he went on his journey, verse 16. The man who had received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money to work and gained 5 bags more. So you see, he wasn't playing around. He was like, okay, you giving me 5 bags of gold. I'm about to go ahead and put this to work. And as a result, he got 5 more bags. Okay. So also the one with 2 bags of gold gained two more. But the man who had received 1 bag went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. Verse 19. After a long time, the master of those servants returned and settled accounts with them. The man who had received 5 bags of gold brought the other five. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. So, we just learned a principle that when you are faithful with what God gives you, and you're not just sitting on your talent, you're not just sitting on this idea, but when you are faithful with this idea, when you are birthing this idea, when you are putting in work in this with this idea, right? You're squeezing everything out of it. I remember when the Lord told me to start God ordained marriage, I got excited. At first, fear hit me because I was like, "Oh my God, I don't know if I have what it takes." And God said, "You got everything. You have what you have what it takes." He kept affirming me, and so I said, "Okay." And then I began to get excited, and I said, "God, I'm gonna turn this bad boy inside out." I said, "You know how I do." I said, I'm gonna learn all I can learn about a God ordained marriage, and here we are today, right? So, God is looking to see what are you doing with what I have entrusted in your care, right? Because if you're faithful with what He has given you, that's going to determine whether or not God is going to put you in charge of many things. Okay, Let's continue to read. Verse 22. The man with 2 bags of gold also came. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 2 bags of gold. See, I have gained 2 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. Verse 24. Then the man who had received 1 bag of gold came. Master, he said, I knew that you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid. See, he allowed fear to hold him back. So I was afraid and went out and hid your gold in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you. His master replied, now listen, when God give you an idea, but you allow fear to hold you back, you begin to run from your own calling. You start shrinking back, playing small. Okay, this is how God see you. Okay, now I'm just saying, God will give you time to to overcome these fears and insecurities, right, and stop procrastinating. But if you keep on showing up this way, this is how God see you. Verse 26, it's saying, his master replied, you wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed. Well then, you should have put my money. You hear that? It said you should have put mine. You see, this is from the Lord. Whatever he gives you, that's from the Lord. That assignment is from the Lord. Your ministry is from the Lord. The business is from the Lord. The book idea is from the Lord. Whatever it is. He said, well, then you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers so that when I return, I would have received it back with interest. Understand, when God gives you an idea, okay, he's looking to see what are you going to do with this idea, because a day is coming when God is going to return and he's going to look to see what have you done with this idea I give it to you. You keep praying and asking me for more money. You keep praying and asking me for a better life, but have you acted on this idea I gave to you 5 years ago? I'm trying to make this clear. Verse 28. So take the bag of gold from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags. So again, let's stop right here, because this scripture is letting you know, if you do not, if you fail to overlook the gifts that are on the inside of you, if you mishandle the ideas God give to you, if you keep on turning a blind eye to your own greatness, God said, I'm gonna take it from you. Okay, I'm gonna take it from you, then I'm gonna give it to the one who is over there working that gift. I'm gonna give it to them, and they're gonna have more. Okay, they're gonna produce more, right? So understand, God doesn't want us to neglect our gift. He doesn't want us to be overlooking our natural talent, our skill sets, our abilities. He's like, no, work your gift. He said man's gift would make room for him and bring him before a great man. Okay, he don't want you sitting on that. He don't want you turning a blind eye to your own greatness. You see the greatness in yourself, begin to work it. Who cares what people think? They're going to talk whether you pursuing this idea or not. Let them talk. Give them something to talk about, okay? But understand, if you hide it, if you hide the gift, if you if you are lazy with the gift, if you make excuses, well, I don't have this, I don't have that. The fact that the Lord gave you idea, you have enough to get started. What's in your hand? What's in your hand? I remember in 2018, when we found ourselves facing homelessness and we had to go live inside a hotel. I was like, God, I don't have any income coming in. And he said it, what's in your hand? What do you have in your hand, Tequila? Well, I had a cell phone, and at that time I had a 2007 Saturn Or. I said, here we go. We're going to use this. I couldn't afford daycare at that time. I said, you know what? I'm about to sign up to be a dasher for DoorDash. And I deliver food. I did it for probably about 2 years. But that was the income God used to provide for me and my children. I figured it out. I said, no, I'm not about to go work at a job and pay daycare, another rent mortgage. I mean, not rent mortgage, but another, payment that's equal to mortgage. No, I said, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna find a job that I can do with my children, and we're gonna work this thing. I'm gonna work it, to my benefit, and that's exactly what I did. Okay, so understand. Okay, it's a verse 29. For whoever has will be given more. Whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Now listen to this part. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. Oh my God. Did you hear this? This is a principle. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. So just like how he took that one talent, the one bag of gold from the one who hid it, he took that away from him. But this principle is saying not only will God take, that idea, that talent from you, but also whatever you currently have in your possession will go away because you are activating a principle. The principle you're activating here is, like really you're coming up under that curse, okay, of poverty. Everything is going to be taken from you. And as I was reading this last night, the Lord began to show me how he did this in my life, but it worked the other way around. He gave me the idea to start Successful Single Mother Academy back in 2015, right? And I worked that. I built that community, right? I mean, we had a lot of successful single mothers in that community. I had my own academy. I had probably about 30 courses. I mean, I worked it, okay, inside out. I wrote books, published books, everything. And as a result of how I took care of God's possession, his idea, that's when he told me in 2022, he said, God ordained, no, he said, successful single mother assignment is completed. God ordained mayor, step into it. He gave me more. He gave me double because he put me in charge of many things because he was looking at how I took care of a successful single mother. That was his idea. So I need you to understand, okay, that when God gives you something, when he gives you an idea, he wants you to work it. He don't want you to sit on it. He don't want you to procrastinate. He don't even want you to allow fear to hold you back. He's like, pursue it. Overcome the fear. Okay? He's like, get up. Create you a schedule. Get a routine down pat. Okay? But he wants you to work the gift that's in you. He wants you to value his possession. Okay? This is an idea that came from the Lord. Okay, this his possession. He see it as wealthy, right? And so he's looking to see how are you handling what I have entrusted in your care. Because based upon how you are handling it or managing it, it's going to determine whether God give you more or less. All right. So with that, I am Tequila Home, and I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.